So in the earlier lecture I talked about this what we call some consequences of Lorentz transformation. So today I am going to talk about some experimental evidences for the time dilation and length contraction. I will take one example, and using that example I really appreciate the evidences. I can really appreciate the time dilation and the length contraction idea which come out from the what we call from the special theory of relativity. So let us take example of mu mesons. These are the mu mesons, and these are elementary particles, and you can study in the high energy physics. So these are the elementary particles and are created by primary cosmic rays. At around 10 kilometers above the sea level, right? So let us try to understand. Say it is the earth, and say this is the environment of earth atmosphere. So say this region is around 10 kilometers above the ground, so it is the 10 kilometer above, and if it is 10 kilometer above, and here mu mesons are created. Now if I try to look at the mu mesons, so mu mesons are very unstable particles, and their lifetime is 2 into 10 raised to power minus 6 seconds. So this is a very small lifetime. But if on the end they travel with the speed of mu mesons is very fast, means they are moving with a very fast speed. So at it is 0.998 c, and where c is 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. It is the speed of light, right? So if some particles are created here and they are traveling with this speed, and during their lifetime where they will reach, let us have a look at that. So the distance traveled by these particles is this 998 c into 2 into 10 raised to power minus 6. So it is 0.998 into 3 into 10 raised to power 8 into 2 into 10 raised to power minus 6. So it comes out to be roughly 600 meter, right? So that means they will reach at this point. That's it. Means it's a simple calculation we are doing. We are not considering relativity here. But actually these particles are observed at the sea level. Means, but these mu mesons they observed at the sea level. Means they travel round about 10 kilometer distance and then reaches at this. Means actually they are detected here. But if we consider this lifetime, they will not be detected here. So what is the reason why they are detected on Earth's surface? So the reason was given by the relativity, means special theory of relativity will answer it. And we will use two concepts. Means the presence of the presence of mu mesons at the surface of Earth. Surface of Earth is explained on the basis of special theory of relativity, special theory of relativity, and there are two possible explanations. One is the length contraction. Idea of length contraction will help us to answer it, and the idea of time dilation will also help us. So these are the two possible explanations for this, right? So now let us talk about the idea of time dilation, that how idea of time dilation in special theory of relativity will answer it. Means how idea of time dilation and which is a consequence of special theory of relativity will help us, or will explain the presence of mu mesons at the center of at the surface of Earth. So when I am looking, there are two frame of references. One is the one observer is at the surface of Earth, and another observer is moving with the speed of mu meson, or we can say that mu frame is the another frame of reference, right? So delta t prime is equal to 2 into 10 raised to power minus 6 is the time interval. It is the time interval for observer in mu frame and for observer in mu frame, mu meson seems to be at rest, right? Now, but for an observer on Earth, mu meson is in relative motion to observer on Earth, right? So that means, according to special theory of relativity, delta t is equal to delta gamma delta t prime. And here, what is gamma? Gamma is 1 over 1 minus v square by c square under the root, and it is 2 into 10 raised to power minus 6. And let me put their values. So it is 2 into 10 raised to power minus 6 divided by 1 minus, it is 0.998 c whole square by c square whole under the root. And this c will cancel out. So it can be written as 2 into 10 raised to power minus 6 upon 1 minus 0.998 whole square and whole under the root. That's what we are getting, and this is nearly equal to 31.7 into 10 raised to power minus 6 seconds. So that means for an observer, for an observer on the surface of Earth, this time seems to be the 31.7, right? So during this time, distance traveled can be calculated as 31.7 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 seconds into its speed. It is 0.998 c. So it is 31 into 10 raised to 31.7 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 into 0.998 into 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. So it nearly comes out to be 9500 meters. So it is nearly equal to 10 kilometers. Thus, according to idea of time dilation, we can explain that mu meson will reaches at the surface of Earth. So that is a very strong evidence for the special theory of relativity, right? And it is occurring in nature, right? Then next I will take the idea of length contraction. Length contraction. So now again for new frame, mu meson seems to be at rest, right? So L naught for the rest frame, it is 10 kilometer, or I can say that 10 into 10 raised to the power 3 meter, right? Now this distance appears to be contracted by factor 1 minus v square by c square under the root. So that means according to Lorentz, if I use the concept of length contraction, then it is L is equal to L naught 1 minus v square upon c square under the root, and if I put their values, so 10 into 10 raised to the power 3 into 1 into 0.998 whole square under the root. So if I put these values, it is roughly 600 meter. So thus the 10 kilometer distance for mu meson becomes 600 meter for an observer lying at the surface of Earth, right? And that's what we have predicted in the beginning. So thus it appears to reach on the surface of Earth. Thus mu meson also appears to reach on the surface of Earth. So this is also a very good example to explain the special theory of relativity, or to validate the special theory of relativity, right? So that's all for this lecture.